Good morning.
Good morning.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We've been sick. Well, actually, Pat wasn't sick. I was very sick. And the kids have all been sick. We've had sickness in the house over Christmas, so I apologise that we haven't been on. I'm very sorry, but it was a bad old dose. I don't know about where you are, or if you're in Ireland, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There has been an awful dose of flu.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
I got a new top for Christmas.
Yeah, gone are the Christmas jumpers. Bit sad, isn't it?
Have you seen what's on it?
It says, The Chosen.
I am a Chosen fan. It's okay. Not everybody is.
Hope you had a lovely Christmas. We had a good Christmas, even though there was sickness in the house. It was good, though.
Absolutely.
It was good. We were blessed.
Well,
but it's a new year and it's a new day, and we're fired up and ready.
So I'm going to hand it over to my assistants.
Well, every year in our church we have a New Year word, that God very graciously gives us, which is a directive for the new year. So this year, the word for this year is what?
Establishment.
Whoa, God is going to establish us. That's a personal word and a word for our church, but it's a word for you this morning. The word that God has placed over 2023 is establish. So God is going to establish us. But this year it was a little bit unusual.
Yes.
It had a little bit of a double barrel. So the other side of the word was directive breakthrough. Actually, it was breakthrough, but it was directive breakthrough, which is different than just any breakthrough. Directive breakthrough is a breakthrough that leads to a direction. Okay, because you can just get a breakthrough on something and it's just resolved, or you can have a breakthrough that's a directive breakthrough. So how would you explain a directive breakthrough? The life of Joseph, when he was called to the courts of Pharaoh to interpret his dream. That was a breakthrough because it got him out of prison, but it didn't just get him out of prison, did it? It got him out of prison and it got him into the court of Pharaoh, which led to the direction of his establishment, into the purposes of God.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and we were talking about it last night in our women's group. We were talking about Ruth, how Ruth's breakthrough, what happened with Boaz, the kinsman, when he decided he would redeem her, when he agreed to redeem her. That was a directive breakthrough because it led her directly to the lineage of Christ.
I suppose you can use the life of Esther as well.
All of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them, especially the ones we read about in the Bible, because they're people of destiny, their breakthroughs were directive breakthroughs.
So do you think that 2023 is a year of destiny?
Yes. Establishment of destiny. Doesn't mean that by the end of this year you'll be walking in your destiny, but it means the establishment of that in your life. That's what I really believe God is saying to us in this year, that this is a year when he is going to establish us. Who are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? Where does God want us to be planted? That might mean, I don't know, for you, you might have been looking for a direction ministerial. You might be looking for a direction professionally. You might be looking for a direction in a relationship. I don't know what that is, but I really believe this year, this is a year when God wants to step in to our time, into our lives. And, one of the things that I did say on Sunday, and I think it's really important, is welcome to 2023. At the end of the day, I know that sounds really trivial and like a bit of an ice-breaking sort of, sermon, but it's more. It's much more than that. Do you know what it is? It's an acknowledgement that God has ordained that you would be here in 2023. And therefore, in 2023, what does God want to do? What does he want to do? I tell you what he wants to do this year, so I'm just going to move this. He wants to establish us this year. So it's not just another year that we survive, another year that we end up back in our Christmas jumpers going, oh, well, gosh, that was a quick year. It's a year when we look back and we say, God really showed me in that year, where to go with my job, where to go with that relationship, where to go with where I live, buying a house. I don't know what it is.
Well, interesting enough, the word establishment in Greek is different. It's interesting. It says to make strong and to solidify.
Yeah.
So maybe this year God wants to make you strong. This is what I've taken from your prophetic word, right?
Yeah.
To make strong, to prepare you for your destiny.
Yes. To direct you into.
So would you say then Joseph's years, all those years, was making him strong?
Okay, let me ask you that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely a preparation. But let me tell you this, Joseph wasn't in any prison. He wasn't in Mountjoy. He wasn't in Brixton prison. What's the name of it? Anyway, he wasn't anywhere local. He was in Egypt, in Pharaoh's prison. He was in the prison right there that would lead him. The people from the palace were put in that prison. So he was in that prison waiting for the directive breakthrough that would direct him directly. I think it's amazing. To Pharaoh. So when he comes out, he doesn't go from the prison to the streets. He doesn't go from the prison, to the job seekers allowance. He goes from the prison directly to the presence of Pharaoh, which leads to his position. So, at the end of the day, if Joseph hadn't ended up in that prison, he would still have been working for Potiphar because it was all going really well.
Well, the funny thing is that you said, and I never saw this before, just I realized something. His directive breakthrough would bring a breakthrough for a nation.
Exactly. 2 nations. His family. Everything.
So everything that happened, God establishing him over 12, 14 years, preparing him for that moment, that directive moment of breakthrough, would bring a breakthrough for a nation, but would also bring a breakthrough of restoration for his family.
So one directive breakthrough leads to another.
Very good.
One directive breakthrough into the palace of Pharaoh, like that isn't
Very
enough. It leads to the next. So had Joseph had a break, see what I'm trying to highlight here is there's different kinds of breakthroughs. Like Joseph, a breakthrough for Joseph would have been to just have been vindicated and cleared and released. That would have been a breakthrough. Wow, Joseph's free. All those years are over. But instead, God places him in Pharaoh's palace, in front of Pharaoh. Pharaoh's the one with the bad dream, places him in front of him. He gets instated there, gets put in a position there. And then from that, the brothers come. So had he just been living in the streets of Egypt, had he just had a house, they would have walked past his house. But one directive breakthrough, because they're a chain. It's a chain of events, those breakthroughs. So they're divine breakthroughs of directive purpose.
So do you think we have to be very smart and clever to make sure we know the moment of that directive
We need
breakthrough?
to be really in tune with God this year to identify the directive breakthroughs in our life. We will see breakthroughs that are, I hate to say it, just breakthroughs, but that are just breakthroughs. But we will also in this year see breakthroughs that you know in your heart are leading to something much bigger.
And we'll close on that point. We will add to that.
It's going to be a great year.
That's over the next couple of weeks.
It's going to be a great
year.
So
end off what you said there again.
I've forgotten. What did I say? We are going to see directive breakthroughs that we know in our hearts are leading to something much bigger. Yeah. So you have a great day. We're at the Hilton Hotel, Dublin Airport on Sunday at 11, but we will also be here on Thursday. We're back in the saddle. We're back to normal.
Come on, let's rock on.
I still sound a little bit nasally, but I'm going to be back on my feet fully.
See you then.
So we will see you on Thursday. Have a great day. Have a great week. See you Thursday. God bless. Bye.